We've got some rather big news at the end of today's episode, so make sure you stay tuned for that. In the meantime, though, Athletic Bilbao is Bilbao. What is that? That Bilbao? Bilbao. Man, my face is just making all kinds of different shapes. If Athletic Bilbao are our adversaries for today's game, let's get into it before my face starts looking like I'm having a stroke or something like that. Not that kind of stroke either. That's a nice stroke. Keep on doing that. That's soothing. I just wanted to point out, look at this. Ding dong battle. Absolute filth. You'd never catch me saying anything like that. Good Lord, Football Manager. Sports Interactive, you are a lot to answer for. See, not even me. I would never say such a thing. Would I? Welcome back to the Recreativo Rejuvenation, by the way. I know it's a bit of a random piece of news, but I could not leave out that title for obvious reasons. Because you know what I'm like. I'm just filth, aren't I? Yes. So, not a lot's gone on, really, since we were last together. But we will take a brief look at that fixture. What a ding-dong battle. See, that works here because it was a 2-2 draw. The Fonz got sent off because he's a ding-dong, obviously. 27 minutes. What kind of performance is that? Fortunately, Jimmy Parkinson was on hand, as was Donnell Henry, but that didn't stop Cordoba finally overcoming our defences and managing to get 2 past us. We were ahead twice. We were scored against twice. I can't think of a posh way to say that. Team news is always interesting. Look at this lovely little squad. I can see absolutely everything. So, what I wanted to have a look at, and I haven't looked at this yet, is like pass percentage. Who are our best passers in the team? Look at that. Even the Fonz is well up there. Got a good pass completion ratio. The worst offenders are the defenders. Worst offenders are the defenders. That is rhyming. Put £1 in the jar, everyone, and give it to me because, yeah, I don't know why. I have no justification for that. Sorry. Assists per 90 minutes played. This is quite an interesting view. Willie topping out the charts. Followed by the Fonz, although he's not going to be playing for a few games. Bruno Cortés also up there. Cielva, Del Soleil, all of the good ones. Key passes, though. This is lovely. Willie, all there. Look, 20... I should highlight that, shouldn't I? Del Soleil, in fact. Parkinson, Willie, all of them are up the top. Is that a thing? Is that, why is that? Jimmy Parkinson in particular, his passing is woeful, but somehow he just manages to make the key ones. Maybe it's because he's further up the pitch and plays people in. Who bloody knows? But he's also banging in the goals still. 15 goals for the season. So when Lewis Graben decides he's not going to turn up, he's got 10 so far and he's barely played for this second portion of the season. Insanity. Yeah, good stuff. Shots on target per 90. Lewis Graben 2.12. Shortly followed by Jimmy Parkinson, and then Willie bringing up the rear, which is ironic somewhat. Now, the interesting one is mistakes. Now, this is what I was sort of expecting to see. Bandowski and the Emerald, both of them are quite prone to mistakes. Daniel Henry, Del Soleil is actually a surprisingly high candidate for the old mistakes. And Beltran, in fact, that's quite a lot. That is a lot of mistakes. In fact, most of our goals probably come from mistakes, so maybe we should start working out ways to cut those out. Answers on a postcard, please, folks. Should we get into today's game? Let's. Just before we look at the game, let's have a look at the league table. See, we're at 8th. We're currently sat in 8th, and we've got a game in hand, which is obviously the game we're about to play against Bilbao. 44 points. We are still within a shout of Europe, potentially, although it's highly unlikely. Look at the teams that are in and around there. Yes, we've beaten a couple of them. Bilbao, indeed, are 6th themselves. If we were to win today and goal difference was on our side, we would overtake Bilbao, which is insane in itself. They've lost their last game. We've drawn a couple. Hopefully no one gets sent off in this one because it could be quite a bit of a banger. Like a sausage. or something. We've had the sausage in our team, haven't we? A long time ago. What was the sausage's name? Anyone who can answer that question, you've been here very long time, so well done. I'm missing out connecting words. Ever so sorry. This is Bilbao's key man. We can't really see an awful lot of him, but pace.com. This is going to be fun. This is going to be lots of fun. He's got an average rating of 7.36 in the Champions League, for goodness sake. Give us a bloody chance. Come on, be fair. As you can expect, Bilbao are bloody favourites, which is tremendous. And we line up with Ramos in goal, Bandowski, Henry, Dix, and the Emerald as a back four. Then Willie, Del Soleil, Anderson and Suarez make up the midfield. Jody Jones comes in for a rare outing in attacking midfield for the suspended Fons, because it may have been a happy day for him, but my word, he went through a player in the last game against Cordoba and he's been cordoned off. He's in quarantine. We just basically sent him to a 50s style diner. He seems very happy, to be honest. Ironic. Not ironic. Coincidental. Idiot. Get your words the right way around. And then Jimmy Parkinson, up top. Seriously, have a word with yourself, sunshine. I just would rather not look at that right now. They're a bit good, aren't they? Yes, they are. Lots of X's in the names. Like, that's literally one name. But 2 X's is excessive, in all honesty. I mean, in real life, in actual life, 2 X's is probably excessive. If someone has more than 2 wives, questions are going to be asked. Getting real here. Oh, we trusted the assistant manager again because we know why we can't say his name. It's very naughty. Yeah, that's why. My mouse is just sort of hovering over it slightly. So for anyone who's new, that's why. We've got a bit of confidence. He's done his job. In fact, there we go. No difference. Brilliant. Well done. Let's just start, shall we? Now, we're just going to take off Get Stuck In. Whilst the only highlight of the game happens, obviously, we're going to take that off because it looks like we're picking up a few yellow cards. I fear that is why the Fons got sent off in the last game. But never mind, it's all sorted now. Willie is now advancing forward. He's been tackled by Javi Martinez. And now maybe Bilbao can build something from the back. That's a lot of B's in that one entire sentence. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But Jones has done well. He's dispossessed him sort of semi-deep in Bilbao's half. Parkinson is all alone. He's played a great ball over the top to Suarez, although Suarez now has no support. He's gone alone, and that is pathetic. Oh dear, that's our only shot of the game so far, and we did not do an awful lot with it. 33% pass completion from defence. Maybe we should get that resolved. Maybe we should turn passing to space off. It looks like they're lumping balls forward like that, and Parkinson doesn't get anywhere near it. Del Soleil collects the ball, now plays it out wide to Suarez. It looks like we're now building things a bit better since making that change. Suarez cutting aside, as he's been instructed to do so, plays the ball neatly to Jones. It's slow, but it means that Bilbao don't have the ball. Parkinson gets dispossessed, but the ball falls to Jones. Del Soleil back to Jones. He turns round. The Emerald's on the overlap. Can he whip a ball in? He has, and it's only as far as Laporte. But Dix goes and collects just on the halfway line. Punts the ball forward, despite what I've just told him, although it doesn't look like those have been actions so far. Henry, oh no, he's played it short, and they've scored. We'll just chalk another one up. Another mistake. That's 59 for the season. Any way you could show like a fault in the tactic would be a lot more useful than just a pass back that fails. Because what does that show me? Oh, it maybe shows me absolutely bloody nothing. You know, fair enough. Oh, he's exploiting a bit of space. But as I'm moaning, Jody Jones goes clear through and... I had a feeling this might be a bit of an angry episode, and that's what it's turning into. We've missed our only clear-cut chance. And strangely enough, Bilbao's goal was not a clear-cut chance, which is surprising when it was one-on-one, not with the great one, obviously, wrestling reference. People love those, don't they? Because they can smell what the Rock is cooking. Evidently. Although, I don't know how you can see something that's actually... Well, I suppose, if you're not blind. Parkinson. Oh, he's at the bloody bar. Useless being. Oh, dear. Yeah, I was going to say, you can't see... You could see. If he's got windows into his kitchen... I got interrupted, didn't I? You can obviously see that. Parkinson. Plays it back to Jones. Jones. Oh, Del Soleil, he's stopped the ball. Bandowski, he's in a rare attacking end... Mikel San Jose takes him down. Is that a penalty or is that a free kick? That looks like a penalty. Perfect time to miss it though, isn't it? You watch my blood levels increase when that happens. Watch me seethe. And then you will see me like the Rock, and you'll be able to see me from space. I'll be glowing that much with absolute rage. Del Soleil, he's recovered because, my word, fists were being clenched, elbows were being sharpened, things were getting prepared to go through windows. Del Soleil misses at the first attempt. That's a very good save. Unfortunately, he is the first man to plonk it in, so well done. Well, good recovery, or else... That brings us to the end of the first half. Davio Ramos, it looks like he was at fault for that error. Maybe, it's his fault that Daniel Henry played him an awful, hospital back pass. Apparently not. Seb, you're coming on. Do your thing, sunshine. Jimmy Parkinson, you're having a shocker as well. Villalba, he's now getting another chance, having not been amazing in the first team so far. We're going to move up to standard. We're going to try and put a bit more pressure on Bilbao. It's 1-1, but we're not really doing an awful lot to keep up our end of the bargain. So let's see what moving up to standard will do. I feel like if we maybe look at the analysis, let's do this properly, shall we? If I click the right bloody thing. You can see how high Bilbao are pressing and how deep we are. We're just letting them play into their hands. No, that's the wrong way around. And I only said that because I wanted to avoid saying, come on to us. So, see, this is the problem I have. It's Football Manager's fault. Just saying. So we're going to hopefully push them back. That's my methodology behind this. There is an awful lot of space to exploit. So maybe I should put pass into space on, especially as we have a nice pacey forward line, or at least a forward player in Villalba who has got oodles and oodles of pace. That sounds like a sensible choice. Ander Herrera, when did you move? Laporte, I'm just seeing good names now, aren't I? Oh, he was silent for much of the first half. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the one with multiple T's, multiple R's and multiple S's in. That we'll just call him the alphabet if we were to sign him, because, yeah, that is not going to be fun. Could this be another... 4 clear-cut... 4! I've literally just realised we've had 4 clear-cut chances. Bandowski plays in Villalba. It's only fallen as far as Bandowski again. Suarez is not going to be challenging anyone in the air. And Raul Garcia now pumps it clear for Bilbao. Martinez on the run, cutting inside. He's got an awful lot to do. Minuena, that's a lovely move. And that name, the alphabet, he's just spunked it way over the bar. Out his load goes. Go and collect that. What? Okay. Great. Great highlight. Well done. Jody Jones having a poor game. Willie also having a poor game. Why are they having poor games? That is the question. Not what Shakespeare asked, obviously, but it's still a question, isn't it? Now, that was not a clearance that I was expecting. Anderson manages to do well, but can we build from here? Jones, not been great so far, plays a poor pass to Suarez. Suarez is looking for options into Del Soleil now, just cruising over the halfway line, looking for space to open up. Villalba can't get there, and that's cleared by Laporta, but he's got a second bite of the cherry now. Cutting into space, he's beating his man. He can't beat keeper, because he's literally, that's what he was born to do. That is his name, keeper. It's what he does. Willie whips the corner in, only as far as Ander Herrera. I'm absolutely pissed off to buggery about these shite corners. I mean, sort it out. Literally, you're kicking a ball, sunshine. It's not bloody hard. Well, it might be, but not at this time. That is, oh dear. Mentioning Willie, saying hard, not and balls. Oh dear Lord. I give up. Suarez plays a long ball up to Villalba. Can he hold it up? He's got no assistance, and he's been tackled by the alphabet. I need to change his name, or else I'm going to forget what I've called him. And then every time we go to play them subsequently, although, spoiler alert, that might not be happening, but wait till the end of the video. And that is it. 1-1 against a strong Bilbao side. 4 clear-cut chances that we failed to do something with. I don't know what I'm more annoyed about. The fact that 2 of those will be obviously the penalty. So another 2 chances we have spurned that we should have taken advantage of and didn't. Is that down to the quality of player available? Should I be asking more questions of them? Is it down to me? All these questions probably pointing to yes. So lots of points of failure. Mainly me. We remain as we are in the table on 45 points. Athletic Bilbao move up a spot into 5th, who are now level on 48 points, but Betis drop down a position due to the inferior goal difference. Right, I said there was news to be had. Now, prepare your ears. Okay? The Recreativo Rejuvenation will be ending. This is not clickbait. This is not a hoax. This is happening. Episode 50 will be the last episode of the Recreativo Rejuvenation. I'll just let that sink in. But on that bombshell, and no, it's not Top Gear, that's it for today's episode of the Recreativo Rejuvenation. You now have a limited time to catch up. No, that's not true. It's on demand. You can watch it whenever you like, so just shut up. So if you've enjoyed the video, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you very, very soon, because the next game is another tie against Real Madrid, and we all love to get battered by a Madrid side, don't we? Yes, we bloody do. Anyway, that's enough from me, folks. I'll see you very soon. For a very limited time only. Adios.